April, the month of fools. And who isn't a bigger fool than the mad scientist? I always like them. Their intelligence is inspiring, and it's also good to see you're not the only fool around. So once again, this month, each day, I will be drawing a mad scientist.
Playtime's over, Lex. Where is she?
She's there. Voila.
It's a trap.
Of course it's a trap. My brilliant plan worked, just as I knew it would.
This was your plan? What if I hadn't even landed on the ground when I first got here? What if I just picked you up and flew you into the stratosphere? How could you know I'd knock you into this floor of this specific building?
Well, because I'm Lex Luthor. I know how you think, Superman. Know thine enemy. I even knew you'd get close enough to the mannequin for me to hit you with the kryptonite gas. Studying every detail about you made it simple to manipulate you here. To face your doom.
You made a bat?
To finish you once and for all.
Just lodged a chunk of kryptonite into a stick.
Simplicity is deceptively complicated. I'll just have to show you that this idea is a home run.
I knew something was up when you said you kidnapped Brie Gruyere. Both of those words are kinds of cheese, and that's how you bait a trap. Once I knew that, all I had to do was arrange for you to stand under this hole. I knew you'd keep talking until that thing fell. Know thine enemy.
Welcome to the 10th installment, 10th day, 10th day of Mad Scientist Month, where we draw once again a Luthor. Well, the clip in question is that of Justice League Action. What we're drawing is what people mostly see as the original Lex Luthor from Earth 1. Yeah, but it's debatable that he's original because the Earth 2 is older. But yeah, the Earth 1's personality is more about the Lex Luthor that we know. As goes for most of his backstory. I used Justice League Action comic because I'm lazy to make an intro, and I wanted to. If I didn't do it, I would have to be an intro, and I would have to do it for the to Lex Luthor when the time comes. Now, of course, in this version, he's still called Alexis Luthor, but as we are more of 20 bases, it became Alex Luthor. And well, let's be honest, our Lex Luthor really hates Superman. Mostly because he thinks that the Man of Steel is jealous of his intellect. Earth 1 also started the trend in some of the iterations of the Superman franchises of starting in Smallvil, where our Man of Steel technically originated from, as the Man of Steel often sees his Clark Kent personality as the real him. Where Lex Luthor started as a friend to the Man of Steel, who was called Superboy. Yeah, even in that case he didn't know that Clark Kent and Superboy were the same person. Unlike his Earth 2 counterpart, he still had hair in his suit. But when an accident went awry and Superboy wanted to save the lab by dousing the flames, a poor mad scientist was dosed by the chemicals and lost his hair. And after that, it made Lex Luthor Superman's enemy. That said, Superman, Alexis Luthor, even at this time, was one of the most intelligent people the Earth has ever seen. So it's only unfortunate that he became obsessed with killing the Man of Steel. If Luthor was a little more forgiving, he probably would have. He would probably have gone far. That said, if you can see, the original Lex Luthor and both the Earth and one side, the one and second Earth, as goes for the Earth 3, are redheads. So I decided to make an experiment with redhead brand eyebrows, but I decided here later on to make it a little more darker. As you can see with the pose, the Earth, the original Earth 1 Lex Luthor was the scientist that stole the 40 cakes. One of his most heinous crimes ever, because it was terrible, because it was 410s. I'm in a rush, so he only was able to steal 2 this time. So it's passable. I would be lying that Lex Luthor is one of my favorite of all time, because I just can't stand some of his iterations. But Earth 1 seems fun. Was also one of the few Lex Luthors that was actively working together with the Joker. But because, well, insane, he was more of a team player at that time. So they often work together to destroy the both of the arch enemies. Just because I have recently watched a Lex Luthor of all Earths, of most the comic Earths. So I've only have recently learned that this Lex Luthor became a Superman of his own right. And with that I mean he settled on another planet, marrying a woman and fathering a child with her. But sadly, because he couldn't get rid of his hate for Superman, he stole the technology from that planet, fought Superman, blew the planet up together with his child, with his wife and child, and blamed Superman for the end result. Yeah, Lex Luthor may be smart, but he's not mental smart. Like me. Okay, but I'm not destroying planets because I want to kill Superman. I think most people would be glad to settle on a planet to get rid of your most of the people you hate most. But so in this case, in later cases, his bulky armor was of that planet. Well, on the modern iterations, it is an apocalypse or so. Darkseid's home turfs technology, which I find very unfortunate. I want my Lex to totally earn most of his inventions, because it can easily be said that Lex Luthor is a more evil and maniacal version of Batman, and that's what I like in the Earth 2 design. He even has his own bat pouches, or I doubt that they're called, but as comics have to be silly at times, Lex pouches. He's megalomania. He's prideful enough for that. The fiend is probably not even going to eat those two pies. Just terrible. Now, with that, it is said that this Lex Luthor died, even in the video that I watched, but that's not true. He was converted into the original Earth 2 version of Lex Luthor, what most people know. His whole backstory changed, but that even happened to the Huntress, who was original, the daughter of Batman in Earth 2, that was. So, in the modern iteration, his psyche was of Earth 2 was merged with the Prime Earth Lex. So, yeah, in a way, this version of Lex Luthor lives on. Well, that was it. Next time we're going to draw some Dwarfborn, because I'm going to draw Makalai's son from the Warhammer franchise. Until next time, out.